I'm here to talk to you. You can call me Nina or Potu or Papa or anyways, I think you already know about the coconut virus. Or maybe you know it as its new name, Vivid19. Wait, or was it Calling 19? Oh wait, I think it's Covid19. But anyways, no matter what name you call it, it is all equally dangerous and diabolical. First, it sneaks into you without you even knowing, like a spy or maybe a ninja. Through your nose, eyes, mouth and ears, to your lungs, where it infects a cell and takes control of its brain. It orders the cell to create more copies of it. So when the cell gets too heavy, it explodes and dies and releases all the other virus particles to attack more cells. Luckily, we have our own army, white blood cells. War, death, a cup of tea. More war. Your body wins, yay! Wait. Remember when I said this virus was very dangerous? Sometimes your body loses and the virus controls your lungs, so you can get breathing problems and even death. So, you should avoid it. Oh, how to avoid it, you ask? That's a very good question indeed. Well, number 1, do not go to crowded places, because at crowded places there are lots of people and one person might have the COVID-19 virus. So, if he sneezes or coughs or even talks, the virus might spread because it spreads by droplets. Example, snot and saliva. Ew, snot. So, when he talks or even sneezes, he will spread it because the snot or saliva transfers to another person and another person and another person and another person until it reaches you. So, do not go to crowded places. Even if you have to go to crowded places, wear a mask because the mask will provide protection, as it will cover your nose and mouth where the virus enters, so the snot will only splatter on the mask. Besides, you don't want to be covered in snot, do you? Next, wash your hands. Okay, you should always wash your hands for 20 seconds. Here are the steps. Between your fingers, your thumb, your fingernails, and your wrist, and the back of your hand. So, you can sing 2 times the happy birthday song. So that would be 20 seconds. And if you are going out and you don't have any soap or water, then, as I do, you can carry a hand sanitizer in your sleeve. So you can use it and do the routine. And put it back. So when you need it, you can take it off. Next, visit a doctor if you are unwell. Because if you visit a doctor, the doctor can prescribe you with COVID-19, but at least he can give you treatment so you will not die. Also, if you don't have the COVID-19 virus, then at least you'll get the medication for the disease you already have. Besides, you don't want to spread it to your elders because your elders are more prone to getting more sick than you. So, like your grandmother. So, she's more likely to die, so do not spread it to your grandmother or any elderly people. Okay, so that's all you can do. Also, wear a mask because it will provide protection, as I said, as the snot will only splatter on the mask. And also, it will prevent your hand from touching your face. Because sometimes, when some COVID-19 infected person sneezes, like on this object, like my spectacles, I am a COVID-19 patient. I'll sneeze, achoo! It transfers to my glasses. So when you touch it, it transfers to your hand, and when you touch your face, it transfers and begins its diaper. Its plan. So that is why you should also not touch your face. And when you touch your face, at least you are wearing the mask. So protection, you won't touch your mask. Oh, so what are the symptoms? Well, the symptoms are a dry cough, fever, tiredness, and if your infection is getting severe, breathing problems. So, don't become a carrier, because all countries have a healthcare system, and when the healthcare system overwhelms, there won't be enough treatment, such as ventilators and beds for the COVID-19 patients to rest. And there will also be a lack of equipment. So you should thank all these frontline workers during this COVID-19 pandemic, because they come into direct contact with these COVID-19 patients, like the police. They ward off all the other people from the COVID-19 suspects, but they still have to stay a bit close, and they don't have the protective gear like the paramedics and the healthcare professionals. The paramedics, they come in direct contact, and they're the first one to deal with the COVID-19 patients. They will load the COVID-19 patients into the ambulance, and they will do some minor treatments too. The healthcare professionals, they have protective gear to protect them from the bug, as they need to do treatments on these COVID-19 patients. But sometimes they still get infected. So all these frontline workers are working while we sit at home and think that this is so boring in the lockdown. So thank them by doing curfews. Some countries clapping and countries singing. So do curfews and give your thanks to these healthcare professionals. Do not become a carrier. Stay home, stay safe. Bye!